Okay, so regardless of which class you're taking with me, whenever I give assignments out, I usually give you a grading criteria, just like this one. One of the parts where a lot of people lose points and there's really no reason for that happening is that they do not follow the MLA format. And I'm not asking for anything complicated, I'm just asking for the basics of the MLA format, right? So I'm going to guide you through the most essential things that you need to consider when turning in an assignment for me. So let's say that you finished writing your assignment and it looks something like this. You have your 3 paragraphs that respond to the prompt that I gave you, and you've already proofread them. Part of your proofreading should be to make sure that you have the first line of each one of your paragraphs indented. So you can use the tab key on your keyboard, or you can use 5 spaces. The tab key is just the easiest way of doing it. You also have to make sure that you have your text double spaced. So select your text, or you can select it like that, or you can select all from over here. Go to this option, select 2, and you will have it double spaced. Now that looks very different than what you had before, right? This double spacing allows me to actually give you feedback on your paper, because on those spaces I can write and be very clear as to what it is that you need to fix or what it is that you need to pay attention to. When you're going to turn it in to me, you should have your identifying information. It's okay with me if you only have your name, the class for which you're turning it in. You can have the professor's name, I'm not gonna put it right here, and you should have the date when you're submitting this assignment. So identifying information would be the third thing in this list of things that you must remember to do. The next thing is essential when you're writing a paper. It's not only about MLA format, it's essential for paper writing, and that is giving your paper a title. Reflection 2, not really a title. So do not tell me that you're writing about Reflection 2 or Essay 1 or Assignment 44. I want to know, the title is supposed to tell me what your assignment is about, in a very succinct form, so that by reading the title I already have an idea of what is going to happen later on in the essay. Does that sound like it makes sense? Be creative with your titles. Don't go for the colon something something and give a full explanation of what your paper does. Be clear, be concise, make sure that you summarize your ideas on the title. So the last 2 things that I usually take points for when doing this, when checking for the MLA, is I want to make sure that you have a header with your last name and the page number. So for me, the easiest way of doing this is just go to your insert menu, select page number, top of the page, you're going to have it to the right, so just select that option, and then right in front of it, your last name, a comma, and you have the page number right there. So you can double click back on the text and you'll see that your first page has your last name and the page number, and your second page also has it. So if you want to get fancier here, you can select, make sure that you have the same font as the rest of your essay. You can also You can also decide not to have, and you can see that I can't find it right now. You can also decide not to have your page number show on your first page. If I can just remember how to do that. There. So you go to design, and when you're on design, you are going to click on different first page, right? And that will take away the header from this page, but you still have it on the second page. That's a nicer way of formatting your essay. And then the last thing that you want to do is make sure that you check the margins. Margins according to the MLA have to be 1 inch from every margin that you for every margin that you have. So make sure that this option is the one that is selected. And once you have that, you're ready to print it. Does that make sense? So the 5 things that I usually pay attention to are indentation, double spacing, title, header with your last name and the page number, and that the margins are 1 inch. Indentation should be there, but I'm probably not going to take points off for that. So if you have any questions, if your system is different, check online, ask me, but I hope that this short lesson can help you better proofread your papers and make sure that you turn in and submit the MLA format.